I spent $100 at A&W, link in the description. These fries are pretty good. They're pretty chewy and they're not too hard or stale. These sweet potato fries are pretty good. They're a little bit sweet, a little bit with an oil flavor, and also they're such a pretty color. Now this is how poutine should look. That nice beautiful gravy with those chunks of cheese on it. Flavor-wise and look-wise, this is probably the best poutine that I've had. It retains that richness and that saltiness really well. I'm just shocked with how big these burgers are. These are actually the cheapest burgers on the menu, the Buddy Burgers, and I just added some additional toppings like lettuce, tomato, onion, cheese. Yeah. This is a pretty good tasting burger, but it doesn't really taste remarkable in terms of flavor. It just basically tastes like what it's made out of. The onions, the tomatoes, the ketchup, and the mustard. So those flavors come out really well here. I mean, as far as wraps go, it's okay. There's no really any distinguishing flavor besides fried chicken and lettuce here. If I dip it in the chipotle sauce, hopefully it'll be spicier. Okay, it's like a fraction of a decimal slightly spicier, but that's about it. Kind of disappointing. I have to say, this is the flattest chicken tender I've ever seen. It's kind of more like a patty. Taste-wise, it's still okay, but it's really skinny. These apple turnovers look so good. Better than McDonald's. They have a kind of more golden brown sort of outer edge to them, and it feels certainly a lot like more thick and a lot more put together in terms of just like sturdiness, like it's not gonna collapse underneath my fingers. Oh, these onion rings are so big, and they kind of look like calamari. Those onion rings taste much better with the chipotle dip. The chipotle dip has a little bit of just slight spiciness and a little bit of creaminess. It adds much more flavor and just overall enjoyment to the onion rings. Alright, so my favorite thing is the hamburger. You can taste all of the individual ingredients very well, and it just tastes very refreshing with the tomato and the lettuce. And the thing I dislike the most, probably the chicken tenders. They're just really thin, so it feels like I'm kind of eating a patty and not really a tender. I'll give this a 1, 2, 3 out of 6. Subscribe!